and nothing but the truth.
You want answers? You want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth.
And welcome to Tuesday morning. I am your host, Justin Clark, protecting you from the hypocrisy of America together. We will bully the bullies. Today on the program, bully number one. Andrew Cuomo under fire. Can he weather the storm? I don't think so. We'll get to that. Also, they're canceling Shakespeare now. San Francisco canceled all those schools. Now they're trying to cancel William Shakespeare, which I would have been cool with when I was in school, honestly, but now, I don't know. I don't like it. And plenty more to get to. Quick housekeeping before we begin. I'll be taking your calls and text messages. 321-339-1055. You can watch the show by following the Florida Man Radio Facebook page. A great show on the radio, but first, the team to my right. It is a red dress covered up by a jean jacket. Queen Kayla is here. Hello, Kayla.
Hello.
Directly in front of me, as always, it is a t-shirt, but nicely pressed one. It is Lurch. Greetings. 321-339-1055.
And now it's time for the opening statement. This should be interesting.
The man who literally wrote the book on what a great job he did in New York responding to the pandemic is under major fire today, as you know, and it gets worse and worse every day for Governor Andrew Cuomo. Now, his brother over at CNN, Chris, will not cover it, but it is very clear to me that Republicans and Democrats in New York are coming for this man's head, and I predict today that he will be actually out of office within the next couple months because of this, because more and more is going to come out that this is a full-blown cover-up, and I get that the media is not going to cover this as much, but he lied to the face of the Democratic leadership in the state of New York, and people don't like that. Even if they're on your team, you come in and absolutely lie to their face, they're going to get pissed off.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what he has done. He wrote a book on how good he did responding to the pandemic. Literally, you can buy it on Amazon right now.
What's it called? How I Responded?
The book is called, I forgot, because I'm not going to buy it. But he literally wrote a book on the pandemic response. It's American Crisis Leadership Lessons from the COVID-19 Pandemic. $21.49 on Amazon right now. You think they're going to lower the price on that pretty soon? I bet they will.
He omitted one chapter.
I would probably guess if I were you, I'm not a betting man, I would wait a couple of months on that. It'll probably be $9.99 over the next couple of months. He wrote a book on his response to the virus pandemic and how great of a job he did. However, it doesn't seem like it because it's two things going on here. Number one, he literally killed thousands of people by sending sick folks back to the nursing homes. That's what he did. You understand what happened here, right? People got sick, went to the hospitals, and he was like, okay, it seems like they're a little better now. Let's send them back to the nursing home, which is like throwing wood on a fire, isn't it? It's like putting a lighter fluid on a fire is what it is. That's exactly what happened. And then they underreported how many deaths came from nursing homes. Because anyone who left the nursing home and then went to a hospital and died, they said it was not a nursing home death. And then he went to the assembly in New York and they said, oh, what's going on here? And they wouldn't respond. Or as his top legislative aide said, we froze. We didn't know what to say because the Department of Justice was also asking us questions. Basically, they didn't want to say one thing to the DOJ and another thing to the state assembly there in New York, which is, okay. So they didn't outwardly lie, but don't you think withholding that information is the same thing as lying?
It's the same thing, yeah.
It's the exact same thing.
It's the same.
Is it different, Lurch? Lurch is disagreeing with me.
No, it's the same.
But you gave me a look.
No, I agree.
I think he was agreeing,
it's
yes.
the same thing.
Depends upon what the meaning of the word is. Yes.
We agree, Bill. Hey, Bill's right. And Andrew's the same. It depends on what the definition of is. And the last reason why I think he will be gone is because, and look, much like Trump in many ways, he is a bully. Andrew Cuomo is a bully to people, and people remember when they are bullied. Now, people who aren't assholes, when they fall on their face a little bit, you kind of want to help pick them up at times.
Kind of, you know. All right.
Yeah.
When people who are nice to you, even if you disagree with them, when someone's nice to you, they fall on their face or they come under fire, you're going to be there to help pick them up, or at least you're not going to step on them, right? But when someone, when you were a freshman in high school and that senior who picked on you when he got arrested later in life, you weren't going to bail him out. In fact, you were going to testify against him because he was mean to you. And that's exactly what happened with Trump, in that I believe he lost the election in a lot of ways because he was a bully to people. I think that he lost a lot of, I think about Pilar's mother. Pilar's mother doesn't care the difference in Republicans and Democrats. Now she's mad because gas prices are up, but she voted for Biden because Trump was a bully on Twitter. And I think there are a lot of people out there. Andrew Cuomo is a bully. Let's make no mistake.
Remember that.
His press conferences when he was on top of the world writing books about how he successfully responded to the virus, bragging about himself, was a bully. When you're on top of the world, it's easy to be a dick, isn't it? And that's exactly what he was, 100%.
If you were paying attention, you would have known we closed the schools in New York City 2 weeks ago.
Like, just the demeaning nature of these press conferences, right? Do you hear how he's talking to these people? Do you hear his attitude problem? People remember that.
Excuse me.
People remember.
Remember when we did an orange zone and a red zone in Brooklyn and Queens, and we closed the schools?
Don't you remember that, dum-dum? When you talk down to someone like that, now do you think this person, now that he's coming under fire, is going to be there to support him? Like, well, he didn't know the difference in 50% versus 60%. No.
I mean, he's going to have...
The guy's going to try to bash him.
Hardcore loyalists.
Okay, so what are you talking about? What are you talking about? You're now going to override. We did it already.
Just like
That's
Trump.
the law. An orange zone and a red zone. Follow the facts.
So confused.
Follow
He's
the
just on the
facts.
opposite end of the political spectrum as
Follow
President
the
Trump.
facts. Okay, Governor. Thank you.
If Como was talking to you like that, how would you respond?
I mean, I would fire back at him. If I was, his people would probably rip me right out of there because I would be like, "You're being a dick, Governor." I would. If I'm asking you a very rational, normal question and you're going to treat me like a 5-year-old, then I'm going to probably fire back at you.
What if,
I'm not going to go run and try to fight him.
What if former President Trump spoke to you like that?
I mean, same. Same. What would you do? Like, just
fire back.
I would fire back another question. I would probably make a scene, a
Like,
verbal
excuse
scene.
me?
I'm not gonna like rush the podium.
No, yeah, of course not. Or throw
But
a
I
sandal.
would. Yeah. So the aide, his aide, said that the administration essentially froze because it wasn't sure what information it was going to turn over to the DOJ, and didn't want whatever was told to the lawmakers to be used against it with the DOJ. This is the guy who's cheating on his wife, and he says, I can't remember what I told her
Just a Florida man.
versus what I told her.
Orange City.
Anyway, you know what? I'm just going to shut up. I'm not going to answer anybody's questions. That's exactly what it is. They don't want to say one thing wrong to the DOJ versus the state assembly and then use it against each other.
Yeah.
It's because they didn't have their lies perfected. That's exactly what happened here. And there's no way they're going to let this man off the hook because he is a dick.
They can't let him off the hook.
No, but they would easily because he's a Democrat let him off the hook. But they're not going to because he's pissed off so many people. And he went and lied in the face of the Democrats up in Albany, which is the capital of New York, by the way. Not Georgia.
Yeah, not GA.
I understand that. So they think that he underreported the nursing home deaths by 50%, which is a lot of people.
Yes.
I think the difference was they said like 15,000. It was actually 30,000 because they literally purposely were not counting those who had left the nursing home again and went and died somewhere else, which should be counted.
Man, that is...
Because they contracted it at the nursing home.
I don't even
The
wanna
same nursing
imagine
home where they sent people back to who were sick.
being the family of of those nursing home members. Oof.
Yeah.
You got to hear him bragging about himself. Here's Governor Cuomo trying to sell you his book on what a great job he did in response. And by the way, you might want to ask restaurant owners throughout the 5 boroughs how well they're doing right now.
I bet you they're all pissed off.
In crisis, ... leadership lessons from the COVID-19 pandemic. And you claim that we still haven't learned from the lessons in the past 7 months. I know. What are we missing? Tell us.
Well, Joy, the point of the book now is this is basically, let's call it halftime in the game, right? We went through the first phase. We had a brief respite before the fall, and now we're going to have the fall and the winter. And then
I try to play these things for you to help you understand what's going on, but I can't take it sometimes. I don't know if I can sit here and listen to a minute of him. I don't think I can do it. How long do you want me to stick with this? I'm going to fast forward because I think he starts talking about honesty. Hold on.
Was we denied this virus from day one.
This is him bashing President Trump, just so you know.
And as Whoopi said before, you can't deny a virus. It's not political. You can't explain it away. You can't lie about it.
You can't lie about nursing home deaths. We would never do that here in the great state of New York.
I can freeze.
We would never, yeah. Hey, we didn't lie. We froze. There's a big difference. There's a big difference in lying versus freezing because I don't want to lie. I only want to lie to one group of people. I don't want the other group to hold it against us. And by all means, assembly members, I'm going to lie to you before the DOJ because you can't put me in jail like the DOJ can.
How many died in New York? Was it like 46,000?
Yeah.
It depends upon what the meaning of the word is.
Thank you. I love it when Bill chimes in when it comes to honesty on the show. Thank you, Bill. Bill, you're the best. So, Governor Cuomo, my prediction is he will not survive this. Everyone else is going to tell you that no problem, he's going to survive this. I don't think so. But again, I think it's because he doesn't have that many people in his corner. Yes, he's going to have the hardcore Cuomoites, of course. But he's offended a lot of people with just the way he treated people. And again, it's really a life lesson, I think. When when life is going great for you, you have plenty of money in the bank. Your wife's being nice.
You have FU money.
You have FU money. You're doing fine in the bedroom with your wife. No one's withholding anything from you. Oh. Job's great. You look fit. Is that point in your life? How do you treat people? When you're on top of the world, do you treat people well at that point, or do you treat them like, whatever?
He's trying to tell us
Screw
what he
you
wants right now.
No.
Yeah, basically.
It's at that point is the biggest test of humanity, if you want to ask me, is when you're on top of the world, how do you treat people? And I think about that a lot, is I want to make sure that I treat people great.
Whether you're on top or...
Whether I'm on top or not on top. But the big test, it's very easy to get wrapped up in yourself when things are going great.
Yeah, that's
And then when things are down, you're down in the dumps, you want someone to help drag you out of there, out of that hole. And I think that Cuomo's in this hole right now. I don't think a lot of people are going to try to help him out. Certainly not me. Certainly not the restaurant owners of New York. Certainly not the mayor of New York. Everyone's trying to bury him. And rightly so. The douchebag wrote a book mid-pandemic about how great he did handling the pandemic. Meanwhile, he was killing old people for sport.
That's crazy.
And this is the problem with Andrew Cuomo and just how he treats people. And that's it. Thank you.
Wow.
That's it. And I don't want to cover him anymore.
So would you say, are you on top of the world right now, or are you in a hole?
I don't know, Lurch. I mean, I'm not on top, but I'm close to where I feel like things are going pretty well. You know, I'm close enough to where I want to make sure I treat people well.
That's beautiful.
I don't feel down in the dumps, but that changes overnight at times too. It does. It really does. It changes quickly. And I think it's important to always remind yourself when you're on top of the world like Cuomo was, writing books, because you love yourself so much that don't be an asshole.
Or if you're going to write a book, or if you're going to try to be a dick about things, like make sure like you didn't do anything.
You know who loves Cuomo? I'm telling you, there's one group of people in Florida right now who love Andrew Cuomo the most. I mean, love him. In fact, my post this morning said they should all send him thank you cards. It's the realtors throughout Central Florida. Because you talk to any realtor in Central Florida, really in Florida in general, they love him because every realtor right now is crushing it. I've not talked to one real estate agent in the last 3 to 4 months that's not having record months and record years. It's unbelievable.
Do you think we should become
what is going on? You might as well. Right you might as well do it on the side. You know, your mom or your buddy wants to buy a house. You're like, hey, I'm here. You know, if you love me, you'll let me get a piece of that. Right. Especially if you're a buyer, because the buyers don't pay any commission anyway. So I don't have any problem with someone doing a side hustle as a real estate agent for friends. Now, you're not going to be great at it if you do a side hustle, but who cares? I'll help you through it.
All right.
I'll review the contracts with you. I won't charge you a penny. I mean, maybe a slight, break me off a little percentage or something.
So you charge me?
No, I wouldn't. Yeah. I'm just kidding. I mean, maybe if I'm on top of the world and I want to get greedy, maybe I'll get a little piece. But I don't know. LA's no better still. I mean, LA's still essentially shut down. Can you imagine how many restaurant owners out there are absolutely just out of their minds, no money left, and it's expensive running a restaurant, period.
Or a business.
I mean, a restaurant has such a high risk, low profit margin business. That's exactly what a restaurant is. No matter where you are, restaurants are tough. It's a very difficult business, and then to shut them down and say, well, you can do a takeout only. Okay, yeah, that helps maybe buy the to-go boxes and things, but it's not, you can't run a restaurant on takeout alone. You really can't. And what happened on Super Bowl Sunday? Did you hear in LA? The owner of a brewery out in LA said that a video camera inside his establishment showed what appeared to be a health inspector breaking out into full dance after informing a worker at the brewery they had to close down the day of the Super Bowl. At 11 a.m. the day of the Super Bowl, a restaurant inspector goes into this brewery called Bravery Brewery in Los Angeles County. It's in a city called Lancaster, and said, oh, you got to shut down because you are supposed to have a food truck. You cannot be open unless you have a food truck outside. And shut the place down on Super Bowl Sunday. And they have a video of this inspector lady doing full dance afterwards, like celebrating, like, woohoo, shut another one down, woohoo, shut another one down.
That's so
Problem is, number one, that looks terrible, right? Yeah. Optically, that is horrible. If I were you, I would Google it or try to post it if you would on the Florida Man Radio Facebook page. It's terrible. You're going to see this video of this restaurant inspector dancing after she shuts down this brewery on Super Bowl Sunday. Turns out the inspector was incorrect the whole time. The brewery had every right to be open, and she shut them down on Super Bowl Sunday, which I imagine, I'm not that smart, but it's a fairly important day for a bar. Wouldn't you think?
Well, yeah. Yes, I mean,
Super Bowl Sunday?
I think the most important day.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
despite her claim, they did not need a food truck to operate at all. And in fact, the dancing inspector eventually admitted there was some kind of misunderstanding and business there could resume.
She froze.
One of the inspector's bosses actually called the brewery to say, we're sorry. Okay, give me my profits back for the day then. I would take it out of that lady's freaking paycheck.
Right.
You just shut me down and then danced on my security camera?
I mean,
what?
I'm looking at
her dance moves?
Yeah, I mean, they're terrible, but she literally does like one dance move for like a second or two. And then she just, I'm not saying it's right, but making it seem like she was freaking galloping and doing backflips. But
so because she only danced for a few seconds.
No. That's not. I'm not trying to say that, but you're just here like
when she wrongfully closed
really,
down a
like,
bar
fully dancing
on Super Bowl Sunday. Well, because she only danced for a few seconds, it's okay that she wrongfully shut down the bar.
I'm expecting to see this and like just wanna, and literally it was like 2 seconds.
Well, she's a terrible dancer too.
No, well, yeah, she is.
We can all agree on that.
She's terrible for even doing this, for shutting down a place. I wonder if she's got any death threats.
I don't know. That wasn't in the story. I don't think so.
because I'm pretty sure, I'm not saying.
People are going to be pissed.
Yeah, wouldn't you be pissed off
Of
if
course.
someone comes in and.
Shut down my business?
I would want my money.
Better believe it. I would be like, you need to stroke me a check. $6,000. Whatever I thought the profit was going to be for that day.
More than
Literally.
$6,000.
6 G's.
Right, more
Sure,
than that.
yeah,
exactly.
more than that.
Yeah, I mean, I think $6,000 in profit's pretty good for a bar, actually, in one day. Profit. That's actually very good.
Well,
It depends on the size of the bar, of course, but
Yeah.
a $6,000 day for a bar profit is a really good day. Very good day. Let's hit your text messages. Lee is here. Good morning, Lee. Good morning, a little slugger. Let's hit a home run today. We'll try.
All right, champ.
We'll try, champ.
Sport.
Dave the drummer checks in. What up, Dave? With a Weather Channel update. Alpharetta, Georgia, 25 degrees.
Wow.
With a special weather statement. I think it's down. The high is like 75 today here or something. Yesterday we set record highs, number one.
The high is 70 today.
I think we hit a record high in Lake Mary of 88 degrees yesterday. While everyone else is apparently locked up with their electricity cut and their houses are like 20 degrees because it's negative whatever across the country. We just simply don't have that problem here.
I was sweating yesterday.
I'm sweating right now. On the way out, when I walked out here at noon yesterday, I was wearing a sweater because, well, I don't know. I heard all these stories about it being cold everywhere. I figured we'd get at least some of it. I was very, very hot.
Yeah, I get
walking to my car.
And I'm sweating already. Then I have to go grab the carts and bring it back in. I'm freaking soaked in sweat.
Unbelievable. Apparently it's snowing in Georgia as well. High of 35 there and freaking cold. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the warm weather. Definitely we are.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not trying to rub it in your face like on my high horse like Cuomo type of thing. I'm not going to do that.
You're not going to freeze.
If Cuomo has taught me anything, it is don't kick you when you're down. Chet is here. Good morning, Chet. Morning, Justin. The lovely Queen Kayla and Lurch. Cuomo is becoming the poster boy for what Democrats are. Sorry I missed the show yesterday, but I'm going to catch up on it tonight. Y'all have a great time. Thank you, brother. We appreciate it. And Cuomo is the poster boy for what Democrats are, but also he's the poster boy for how the media covers Republicans and Democrats differently. This is not new. I know that. I'm not teaching you anything about that. You know the media covers Republicans and Democrats very differently. The difference, I think, with Cuomo is the media does not like him because he is a prick and he treats the media poorly. So I think that we actually have that in our favor on this deal. I mean, listen to how he talks to the reporters and to the media, who are not there bashing him generally either. It was one thing for Trump to talk back because there's not been a human being in the history of the planet who has been treated more poorly than Trump. The media does not treat Cuomo the same way Trump got treated, yet Cuomo treats the media the way Trump was when he was trying to defend himself. And I believe that's the difference here. And I believe that's why they are going to run somehow. They might politely run him out of office somehow. I don't think they're going to do a recall, but I think somehow they're going to get him out of there.
Yeah.
Whether he resigns because he gets a better gig or something, I don't know what it is. Something's going to happen. And it's going to happen over the next month or so. The beautiful Brianna is here. Hello, Brianna. How are you? Cuomo is off the rails. Miss you, team. Thank you. By the way, I have a leak in my roof, Brianna. Can I order 20 squares? And how much will that cost me? Can I get a quote? And by the way, when you come over, don't worry about bringing a ladder. I have one in my garage, okay? So you can use my ladder. Save the trip.
You actually have a ladder?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Have you ever used it?
No, but it hit my car the other day because it was leaning up. I pulled into the garage, and it was like leaning up right next to the car, and I guess kicked it or something, and it fell down and dented my car in 2 places. Yeah. Right after I got it back from the shop.
No, did you do a dance? Did the ladder do a dance?
No, I was like, why is the ladder right here? Okay, yeah, why did I kick the ladder? That's another great question. But why is the ladder right here, where I'm obviously going to kick it as I walk by?
Exactly, if you've never used it.
Yeah, I've never been on that ladder. No, I have not.
That ladder was waiting for you.
What? I don't know why everyone's got to judge me. I need to listen to Shannon more is what I heard yesterday, right? To become a real man.
Yeah.
Getting the Dodge Charger as a rental car doesn't make me... Whatever! Challenger,
There's a big
Charger.
difference.
I don't know what it was, but apparently it doesn't make me a man, according to what's-his-face. right?
Yeah.
He said, what did he say? I need to listen to Shannon more and become a real man like Shannon. I agree, Cole. Bro, I get it. Shannon's way more manly than me. You don't think I know that? Bro, how many tattoos do I have? 0. Shannon? I don't know, a lot. You think I will ride a motorcycle? No way. You know why? Because I don't want to bust my head open. Of course he's more of a man than me. Way more.
I mean,
what?
That shouldn't define. I think you're a man if you take care of your family, care for your loved ones, and do what you have to do.
Yeah, I definitely do all that. Change light bulbs? No. Take care of my family? Yes. How's that?
Yeah.
Cindy checks in. Hello, Cindy. JC worked extremely hard so you can give and not receive. You have always tried to make other people's lives better, starting at a young age. Thank you very much. Franklin the mailman is here. Good morning, y'all. Enjoying the show. Kind of cold up here. Ha ha ha. So, but then I heard there were tornadoes. It turned into tornadoes in North Carolina. So somehow as it went east, it became tornado season.
Do we even know what's going on?
What do you mean?
And I'm saying, do we even know what's going on? We got freaking cold, tornadoes. We're about to have hurricanes again.
I don't know. I just know there's a 7 in front of the temperature here in Florida today, meaning we're fine no matter what. Right?
There's a 7 in other parts of the country.
Oh, by the way, Franklin, do you still have that date tonight? Is that still going on or what? And where are you guys going? And I think he said that he was going to spend the night there because the roads are going to be bad no matter what. even if it doesn't snow there, we're going to pretend like it's icy, right? Like, wow.
That is what he said.
I can't believe I made it here safely, baby. I was slipping all the way here. So that's the way Franklin's going to stay at his new chick's house tonight. Let's see. Rich is here. What up, Rich? How are you, brother? And it's a picture of him driving on a 4-lane divided highway last night. Full-blown ice and snow.
Good Lord.
Yeah, see, I mean, that is kind of a dangerous drive right there.
Scary.
Where is that, Rich? What city is that? Because that is not, you shouldn't be driving on that, probably. I would think.
I mean, the only thing I guess going for him there is doesn't seem like there's anyone else in front of him.
Yeah, I mean, there's no one else on the road. That's for sure.
That's the question.
Daryl is here. What up, Daryl? Before pest control, I was a manager at a few restaurants, and health inspectors are government officials, and I hated them, so maybe she got a bonus for shutting down restaurants. If that comes out that they're giving bonuses for shutting down restaurants, hell will break loose. Oof. I hope that comes out. Because you want to talk about who's going to get fired. Everyone in that entire department is going to get fired if they're giving bonuses for shutting down restaurants.
Yeah.
But you can tell that these strike teams that have been created here locally and really all through the country. I think in Orange County they call them the nightclub strike teams. Like they're taking their jobs quite seriously, which is fine. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, take your job seriously. That's all good. But I think that sometimes they might take it to the next level in some ways as well. Well, this lady did. There's no reason to. There's no reason to do the moonwalk after you shut down a restaurant.
Unless she knew that she was going to get a bonus for shutting that down.
Yeah. Daryl also said, yeah, exactly. She's like, oh, I just got $20.
I mean, I don't think you're going to be dancing for $20.
Right, okay,
well, no, you would be surprised. Human beings get motivated when you say the word bonus. It can motivate the human being. It really can.
Yeah, but then if you find out your bonus is only $20, you're gonna be like,
no, I don't know. No, it's just it's the human beings respond to the word bonus or prize, even if it's small.
Of course we do, but if you come in and say, all right, you guys have been doing such a great job,
Here's
I'm going to give the two of you some
Yeah.
a bonus. We're going to be like, all right. And then you bust out $5 each. You're going to be like, I don't need your damn $5.
Do you prefer the bonus or do you want a sugar-free Red Bull? One of the two.
Well,
what do you prefer?
The $5, because that's more than the Red Bull.
I don't know. Red Bull's pretty pricey these days.
Exactly.
Daryl the Pest Guy said Cuomo versus Trump in a presidential debate would be highly entertaining.
Oh, man.
And we've all been clamoring for that.
That would be a heavyweight.
That would be great.
That would be the heavyweight.
That is Tyson versus Holyfield right there, isn't it? Without ear biting. Or maybe ear biting. I don't know. 386 is here. What's up, 386? Wait till you see gas prices this summer. It's going to be out of control. We're going to be at $4 this summer.
Yeesh.
Late summer, we're going to be at $4. Watch and see. Where are we now? 251, I think, on average nationwide for the crappy stuff. The crappy stuff that I get. Don't get me wrong. I'm not judging it. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but shouldn't you get premium on the buzz?
Yeah, but I don't care. Maybe I go with the.
Maybe that's why you have to keep taking the card into the show.
Yeah, that's a good thought.
That might make sense.
Franklin does say that the date is still on.
All right.
And then I'm a dick. Whatever. Nah, man. Look, we're celebrating you, Frank. We're giving you advice, Budro. I'm just telling you as soon as you, because Franklin, this is all I'm saying. Yesterday you told me very, very straightforwardly that she told you if the weather's bad that you might as well spend the night. And I'm just telling you my advice. And
the weather is going to be bad.
And I'm a lawyer and I'm not charging you for this advice. It's when you get there, you don't know if it's going to go well or not well, this date. So in case it goes well, you just need to say right out of the gate, first thing is like, oh, how was your ride? She'll say. You say this. Oh, it was terrible. I'm shocked that I made it here safely. Just in case it goes well, you know what I mean, Franklin. You know what I'm doing. I don't need to tell you this. You know exactly what I'm saying.
Just throwing the ball, just alley-oop. He's going to make the slam dunk.
And then if it goes poorly, you just pull up your Weather Channel app and be like, well, looks like things have really cleared up out there. And you take off. Then it's a no-lose situation for you, Franklin. You understand. Basically. I don't need to tell you how this works. All right, I know we got to go. When we return, William Shakespeare. Woke teachers throughout the country are canceling William Shakespeare. Yes, Romeo and Juliet, all of them. They want William Shakespeare removed from our schools and our colleges throughout the country. What's next? I'll tell you about that and plenty more. Quick break. It's Justin Clark on the Florida Man Radio Network.
You're listening to You Have Power Radio with attorney Justin Clark.
It is time for you to switch dry cleaners just like I did. I was going to a place down the street before, but I literally had to count how many items of clothing I gave them because they kept losing my stuff. They wouldn't tell me. So I would get it back and count it. Look, we're a shirt short here. And they'd be like, oh, sorry, we don't think so. You didn't give us that shirt. I was like, yes, I did. I know I did. That does not happen at my good buddy Wayne Stallman's 279 Cleaners. Give them a call right now. 321-972-3661. If you tell them that you know me, they're going to give you the first garment absolutely free. If you live or work here in Seminole or Orange County, it's so easy. Drop off, pick up. It's right down the street from here, 100 Lake Avenue in Maitland, right on the corner of 1792. Tell them I sent you. Tell them that you listen to the Florida Man Radio Network. Stop paying too much. 279 Cleaners, 321-972-3661.
Florida Man Radio.
Central Florida, Bill O'Reilly here. You deserve the truth and news with no spin. I don't care what side you're on. Catch me on Florida Man Radio, weekday mornings at 9:10 and 11:50 to give you the unfiltered and unafraid news updates. The O'Reilly Update right here on Florida Man Radio, powered by Jenkins Hyundai of Leesburg.
660 AM, 105.5 FM, streaming at floridamanradio.com.
Are you a business owner? Well, first of all, thanks for listening. If you want to find new customers, we can help on Orlando's newest radio station, WDYZ, Florida Man Radio, 105.5 FM, 660 AM. Your ad could be featured right here in the morning with Bubba the Love Sponge. Key placement 10 till noon in You Have Power Radio with Justin Clark. Noon till 3 with the Ed Till Show. Or in prime PM drive during the Shannon Bird Show. We can create a custom campaign based on your goals and budget. Drive store traffic, engage new clients, develop more leads, boost website activation, and get your cash registered to ring with new business. Radio gets results, and JVC Broadcasting is ready to help take your business to the next level. For more information on increasing your success, visit our website at floridamanradio.com and click on the Advertise tab. Drive store traffic, engage new clients, develop more leads, boost website activation, and get your cash registered to ring with new business. Let us help you grow your business.
Reach out today. Unfiltered, unafraid. floridamanradio.com. Click on the Advertise tab. Do it now.
Ooh, that's That's my favorite song. In fact, it's about time for a visit to Premier Couple Superstore. Let's go.
That's right. Sing her favorite song at Premier Couple Superstore with the largest and newest selection of lingerie. Premier Couple Superstore has what you want. 5009 South Orange Blossom Trail, or shop online at premiercouples.net. Premier Couple Superstore, because a couple that plays together stays together.
Couple Superstore takes you where you want to go.
Frogger's Grill and Bar locations are open for business. Oviedo, Apopka, Altamont Springs, Mount Dora, and Old Town, Monday through Sunday, in compliance with all state guidelines. Frogger's has plenty of to-go boxes, so you can still take advantage of their takeout service or through their delivery service partners. If you are ready to get out, Frogger's is the place. Frogger's Grill and Bar locations are open for business. Oviedo, Apopka, Altamont Springs, Mount Dora, and Old Town, Monday through Sunday. And don't miss out on Frogger's amazing menu, where everything is fresh, never frozen. Frogger's Grill and Bar, hopping with food and fun.
When you want it, you pull it. Auto repairs can be costly, but when you know what you're doing, Budget You Pull It is there with the low-cost parts you need. Alternator shot? You pull it. Need an engine? You pull it. Budget You Pull It has 2,000 cars of all makes and models with the parts you need. Visit budgetyoupullit.com. That's budgetyoupullit.com. When you want it, you pull it.
Get your fix of Florida Man Radio anytime and anywhere you are. Of course, you can catch Florida Man on 660 AM and 105.5 FM. But now you can listen wherever you are with the all-new Florida Man Radio app. And don't miss a second of the conversation at home by listening on your Alexa device. Just say, Alexa, play 105.5 Florida Man Radio. Florida Man is everywhere, unfiltered, unafraid. Get it how you need to, now. Now, back to You Have Power Radio with attorney Justin Clark.
Woke teachers throughout the United States want to cancel the one and only William Shakespeare. Now, we know they were closing schools or changing the names of schools in San Francisco, like Lincoln High School and Washington School and all those. That was bad enough, but now they want to get rid of William Shakespeare, which I'm going to be honest with you. When I was in high school, I would have been totally cool with this.
Oh, yeah, I would have been.
Please. I mean, well, actually, no. Just don't cancel William Shakespeare Cliff's Notes, because that's the only ones I read, honestly. I wasn't a great reader back in the day. You know what I mean? I did read those little yellow Cliff's Notes books a lot, though, when we had book reports and things. I wasn't very good in literature class. Let's put it at that. It's not that I couldn't do it. It's that I didn't want to. I wasn't really that interested in it.
What about Comp 1 and Comp 2 in college?
What is Comp 1?
Like the English class.
I mean, I glid through those as well, or whatever.
Well, obviously, we didn't know what it was.
Yeah, I don't remember those. I did play beer pong very well. I would have destroyed you in beer pong.
I bet you would have.
But you probably got a better grade than me in Comp 1 and Comp 2, if I had to guess.
Yeah, probably.
Well, there's a whole new breed of teachers out there who say William Shakespeare is less of an icon and more of a tool of imperial oppression.
Whoa.
They say, and I quote, "This is about white supremacy and colonization."
Is it about Midsummer's Night Dream?
I guess so, man. I mean, they're trying to get rid of William Shakespeare, which, again, I have a problem with it now. I would have loved it back in the day.
William Shatner.
Yeah, let's get rid of William Shatner before Shakespeare. They say readers of Shakespeare should be required to address the whiteness of their thinking. So if you like Shakespeare, it means that your thinking is full of whiteness.
Well, I don't like Shakespeare.
Yeah. Oh, if Shakespeare must be taught, then it should be presented with watered-down versions of the original or supplemental text focusing on equality issues. Don't you know things change?
Yeah.
I mean, what year was William Shakespeare born? 16-something, right? I mean, things do change over 500 years.
Born April 26, 1564.
1564. I mean, we didn't even have Coca-Cola back then, for Christ's sake, you know?
I think the average age to live was like, what, 20? 22?
Right.
I mean, he also wrote his books on a wall, guys.
Yeah.
You know, things change.
Oh, I didn't even know.
I don't think it was really a wall.
Yeah.
I mean, exaggerating some, but, you know, It's ridiculous.
What did you do in history class? What did you get?
No.
Retain that dear perfection which he owes without that title. Romeo doff thy name, and for that name which is no...
Never. Maybe we should cancel the guy after all. I'm bored. I'm actually cool with this woke people.
No part of thee take all myself.
I wish I was a little bit more artsy. I wish I could appreciate this stuff a little bit more. I mean, do you really read Shakespeare and think, wow, I know it's great. Let me put it at that.
I mean,
but
and
I'm
honestly, I do. Actually, no, I don't.
I take thee at thy word. Call me but love, and I'll be new baptized. Henceforth, I never will be Romeo.
This is bringing back very bad memories for me, actually, of high school.
Yeah.
Did you like the Romeo and Juliet movie?
I don't think I watched that either.
The movie was good.
with Leo.
No, I don't.
Was good.
I do not believe I watched that. No.
You need to watch
Right, he secretly has it in his mom's
What
eyes.
man art thou, that thus be screened in night, so stumblest on my counsel?
By a name I know not how to tell thee who I am. My name, dear saint, is hateful to myself, because...
Yeah, let's cancel it after all. Never mind. Where art thou, woke people?
Mama Clark, if you can you go back to the attic and see if he has a VHS of Romeo and Juliet?
Sarah Gross, a teacher in New Jersey, said that she delivered a toxic masculinity analysis to her students reading Romeo and Juliet at High Technology High School in Lincroft, New Jersey. Elizabeth Nelson in the Twin Cities Academy in Minnesota says she gives her students Marxist theory when reading Shakespeare's tragedies.
Wow.
So I guess it's toxic masculinity analysis that's needed when you read Shakespeare? That's what they say.
I didn't understand not one damn word, so I'm not going to understand that.
Literally.
I mean, the Cliff's Notes were pretty good.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about, those little yellow books?
Mm-hmm.
I bought those for every book report I ever had to do.
It was online back in my day.
Teachers who don't like Shakespeare, woke teachers, are urged to assign contemporary young adult novels as replacements, such as The Hunger Games, Poet X, and what's the one where that lady wrote all three of Harry Potter?
All three, you mean? More than three.
Oh, God. What is going on here? I mean, my man wrote this stuff in 1600.
Yeah.
All right? Leave him alone. Leave him alone. He didn't even have a pen. We hadn't even created pen yet, and we're going to judge him? We're going to cancel him? 1600. 1600. You know things change, Lurch?
Yeah.
Holy moly. His toxic masculinity. And yet we let Cuomo get away with this stuff in 2021. Toxic masculinity. William Shakespeare. What? I don't know. I'm just not. I wish I was more artsy. Let's put it that. You would think Mr. I'm a wuss, drinks White Claw, can't change a light bulb, would be more into art.
Yeah, more into the arts.
But I'm not. I don't know anything about it. I'll go to an art gallery. I have no idea what I'm looking at.
Are you into the dark arts?
I couldn't tell if that painting was $10 million or $1,000. I don't know. Looks good to me. Or I don't even know what that is. It's like, oh, it's a watercolor. Oh, really? I mean, I don't even know what that means necessarily. I mean, a watercolor. Okay. That looks pretty cool.
Have you ever been to a gallery, like an art gallery?
I've been to an art gallery. You know how sometimes you go to a restaurant for brunch and like the local artists will hang up their paintings and say $100? That's about as close as I've been to a real art gallery. I think I might have gone to the Louvre in Paris. Does that count?
I mean, it's art.
I've probably been to an art gallery or two over the years, but none of them really come to my memory immediately. But I do remember having Bloody Marys at many restaurants, and they have art on the walls. You know what I'm talking about. Do you know what I'm talking about, Kayla? You go to well, a lot of times you'll go to. In fact, if you live in Orlando, I used to go to a Dexter's in Thornton Park, and they would always have art on the wall because the artist would hope that you had enough Bloody Marys at brunch where you would buy. Oh, that's beautiful, and you buy one on the way out. You know, and that's really the only art that I've looked at in the last decade. Seriously. They look good to me.
Doesn't mean I'm going to buy it.
But there's a new art gallery that you might want to check out. This one's over in London. It's the first of its kind. It sounds pretty interesting to me. The world's first artist named AI Da, something like that.
Sounds like a rapper.
It's a robot. The artist is a robot. Is set to exhibit a series of self-portraits, which were created while she looked in the mirror with her own camera eyes. So
robot.
They have a robot artist now, and she's opening up. Well, it is opening up its own gallery in June in London. It's a humanoid AI robot. It will exhibit a series of self-portraits she created by looking into a mirror with her eyes, which are actually cameras. The robot's called AI Da, after the 19th century mathematician Ada Lovelace. It's the first ultra-realistic robot capable of drawing people from life using her eye and a pencil in her hand. I don't know how I feel about this, honestly. Right? And she has her own gallery. It has its own gallery. It's a robot.
Are they selling the paintings? What's going on? Where was
yes.
the money going to go to?
The work will be displayed.
Who
gets the dough is what you're talking about. The work will be displayed at the Design Museum in London between May and June, if lockdown rules, if they don't get a new strain there or whatever. So we have this robot that literally draws stuff, and now they have a whole art gallery for it. This is, I don't know, it's unsettling to me. I mean, basically, okay, let's be honest. If a robot can draw and make paintings, we know they're going to be able to kill us in the next decade or so.
Yeah.
That's the scary part of this whole thing, right?
That escalated.
Yeah. Okay, great. She can draw, but can she kill me? Because that's more important.
Probably can.
The robot, they call her She. She looked into the mirror and processes an algorithm programming and transforms what she saw into coordinates. And the robotic hand used by her, developed by engineers and leads, then calculates a virtual path interpreting the coordinates to create a piece of art.
Do you think she's going to cancel Shakespeare?
Yes, I don't know.
Yes, she will.
Likely. So this is her. I mean, it looks like almost a real woman. You see?
Yeah.
You see her?
I'm looking at it right now.
No, that's a little creepy.
It's creepy.
Mm-hmm.
What does she do at nighttime in bed? Never mind. She's a painter. She's not a lover. She's a painter.
Do you know who Ada Lovelace is?
Of course not. Do you? I know she was named after her.
She's the Countess of Lovelace. She was an English mathematician and writer, chiefly known for her work on Charles Babbage's proposed mechanical general-purpose computer, the analytical engine.
Wow, thank you for that. We were dying to know.
They thought about analytical engines in 1830.
Dying for that info. Dying. Let's check your text message. If you'd like to join us, it's 321-339-1055. Lee is here. What is up, Lee? How are you? Maybe you should watch Hamlet 2. Why? Just because it's good?
It says here that's a comedy musical, 2008.
Oh, really? Oh, Dave checks in. What's up, Dave? What's happening with the name change? Management decide against it? No, we're going to change the name still. In fact, on the press releases that I saw and the news pieces that picked up on our move to Fort Walton, it was the Justin Clark Show on most of them. But I think it's going to be the Justin Clark Radio Show.
I think it's going to be the Justin Clark Show.
The Justin Clark Radio Show is what it's going to be.
Minus radio.
The Justin Clark Radio Show. It's decided, I think.
I think the Justin Clark Show for sure.
My robot's going to come beat your ass.
It's okay. I got Arnold coming back home.
Scott checks in. What's up, Scott? First African slave was 1619. Shakespeare died 1616. He wasn't even alive. People should actually learn history, these woke people. Stop misgendering the robot, Justin. I know. I was like, she, it, he. I felt terrible. I didn't know what to do there.
You need to know her pronouns.
You're going to cancel me. Woke people are going to cancel me for calling the robot it. What? He called the robot an it. Well, because it isn't it. It's a robot.
It's a robot.
Yes.
It's a machine.
It's crazy what's going on out there, really. Local radio host and attorney Justin Clark canceled today. He called a robot an it, and it was a female Yeah, because it's a robot, dumbass. What am I supposed to call it? It's a robot.
How would you respond if someone legit tried to like make a case against you for calling the robot?
I don't know. I mean,
Would you laugh?
Do you go to your PR team in that situation and be like, well, they're canceling me because I called a robot an it? Well, yeah, because it isn't it, right? I mean, I think you have to double down on that one. You're like, yeah, I called it an it because it's an it. I don't know what else I would call it other than it, right?
No.
It's a robot.
It is.
The thing is, though, it looks like
it's a female it.
Excuse me. Oh. She looks. It's like a wax figure, and then just generic robotic arms.
I mean, there's going to be a day where that, I don't think it'll be in our lifetime, but where that becomes a thing. Like, don't call the robot a thing. It's a living, breathing thing. I hope I'm not around for that one. I hope I'm not around for that
but
talk.
You're around for this one.
Right.
You're going to cancel me because I'm in a grave somewhere at that point. Trust me. You won't have to cancel me when I get in trouble for calling a robot an it. By the way, you're going to be dead too because the robots are going to kill you.
Yeah, they're going to kill all of them.
Yeah, I don't think you
or
have to.
I might be part of the resistance.
I don't think they're going to be studying us like we study the dinosaurs at some point.
I might change my last name to Connor.
Yeah. Bebby is here. Good morning, Bebby. Good morning. I need a robot that can cook and clean first, then it can do its art. You guys are the best. Thank you. I agree with that. I mean, we do have that robot vacuum cleaner at my house, a.k.a. sock killer. I forgot to tell you this morning, too. I got in trouble. So, I got to fight this morning on my way out again.
Dang.
So,
wait, you didn't tell us what happened yesterday.
Well, yesterday, I don't remember. They couldn't find the remote or something, and were giving me crap.
But there was more to that.
Whatever. Can I tell you about this morning? And yes. you tell me how you feel about this. So, I'm in my office at my house, about to leave, and someone in my house is mopping all around the office. So I have to go from said office to the door to leave the house. Then I also have to go get the keys from the kitchen and some other stuff on my way out. So I walk through the mopped area because I was trapped. Where else was I gonna go? And it's like, well, everyone's walking through the kitchen. I had to get out. I didn't have like a drone flight to take me to my car. I had
you
to
have Ada.
I had to walk through somewhere, and it was kind of like I got to walk through my mopping. Like, well, why don't you mop after I leave?
Here's the thing: did you say something? Did you say, "Hey, I need to get my stuff. I'm going to walk through here," or did you just walk through there?
I just walked through there. What? I mean, I would carefully walk so I didn't fall.
So you didn't fall.
Was there a caution wet floor sign?
No, there was not.
I mean, that's tough because, yes, it would piss anybody off, but if you said, hey, I need to walk through here, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But I did.
Yeah.
But so normally the person that cleans the floor is the robot. What are they called? Come help me out on this. The Roomba. Yeah. But our Roomba, we got the dumbest Roomba in the history of Roombas. Like, we did not get the smart Roomba. Oh. Because the Roomba's supposed to remember, like, every inch of your floor. Yeah. But every time I find the Roomba, it's like banging its head against the corner. I'm like, well, I thought it was supposed to remember where to turn left.
I think they all do that because even, like, we have one, and at first, it did everything it was supposed to do. It would go back to the dock just fine. It was like that for a few days. And then all of a sudden, now the thing is just...
Yeah, it's an absolute waste of time. My Roomba is constantly lost. It's an absolute waste of space. I don't know. Look, maybe you have a Roomba that works. I'm convinced my Roomba goes to another house at night and is lost at my house because my Roomba doesn't know where to go. But it's very attracted to socks. I can tell you that, and sucks up socks and then just gets lost in the corner every time, and just bangs against the wall. Oh, I got the Roomba said it knows where it's gonna go. It's gonna GPS coordinate the entire house. Well, no, not my Roomba, not my computer. I'd hate to see my robot at home try to draw a picture. Because it would not work well, I assure you that. Not even close. It's going to be terrible. But why are we wasting our time having these robots do paintings when, we don't really have robots do dishes and cleaning things yet, right?
Mm-mm.
Don't you think it would be easier to teach a robot to do dishes as opposed to paint?
Yeah.
I think so. I mean, I could be wrong. Franklin, what's up? Are you all geared up for tonight or what?
Well, yeah, for the most part. As soon as I get off work today, I am heading her way, and it's about an hour, 50 hour, 45 minutes to get there.
Ah,
there's only one thing he needs.
What is that?
That's it.
Don't flirt. I like you. I'm not gonna throw stuff at you today.
Oh no! I'm telling you, all you need is one thing, and that's it. That's all you need.
What? Protection?
There you go. That's it.
Yeah, I know.
Hey! I know it's TMI, but I don't pull out.
Ooh, hey, Franklin the mailman. So we are happy for you about your date tonight. So, but I want to be clear: you're going just straight to her house, or are we going to a restaurant, or what's up?
We're gonna meet at Walmart, and then we're gonna go eat somewhere and just hang out, and then eventually we'll probably end up back at her house.
We're meeting at Walmart, huh? Is it in like the toy section, the garden department? Whereabouts exactly? The cash register? Where are you meeting at Walmart?
I don't know actually. So we're meeting at Walmart. That's all I know at the moment.
Wow. I mean, that's an interesting meeting spot. Obviously, you know that. I mean, I'm thinking maybe you're just meeting in the parking lot. I'm trying to give you guys the benefit of the doubt. Maybe you're just meeting in the parking lot because it's well lit.
It's most likely going to be the parking lot. She's kind of cautious. She don't want to just meet some guy.
Yeah.
Anywhere. So she's doing her part. She's taking her.
Why not just meet at the restaurant though? I mean, no offense. Okay,
that makes sense.
It does make sense.
The main reason why I was actually called to talk about robots. So about 4 years ago, I had a friend of mine that lived in Japan. He lived there roughly 5 years, and there was a restaurant he went to that 90% of the employees there were robots that did the cooking, the cleaning. They had a smart AI system that where if you were a regular customer, the robots would know your name. So as soon as your face was scanned, as you were walking in, there was a camera there, and it would scan your face, and if it registered that you were a regular, it would be like, "Oh, Mr. So-and-so, how nice you be stop by." It would actually talk to you as you were ordering.
Yeesh. Yeah, I mean, we're all gonna be dead soon. It's not gonna matter. I mean, honestly, if they're doing that 5 years ago in Japan. Like saying, "Oh, hey, Mr. Clark," the robot is saying, "Hey, Mr. Clark, here's your pasta the way you like it." They're gonna kill us soon. We know that. There's no question. I mean, you should enjoy your date tonight because we'll all be dead soon.
Yeah, it might be the last.
Yeah.
It might be the last. Oh, that's comforting.
So you're meeting at Walmart, and then we're gonna dine at Burger King, yes?
In the Walmart.
No, we're probably gonna go eat Mexican.
Oh, okay. Mexican. You can never go wrong. Well. It can make your stomach hurt is the only problem for a first date Mexican. That's the only issue.
We're not going to talk about the time Justin got gonorrhea.
What? I don't remember that. You please do tell, because I don't even recall that. What? Yeah.
It was so horrific that you forgot.
All right. Well, good luck tonight. Drive safely. That is a long way to go for a date.
Hey, it is what it is.
Yeah. All right, brother. Have a good one. Be safe.
See ya.
Bye. Gonorrhea? I didn't have gonorrhea. What's he talking about? He's just trying to be witty, isn't he? Unbelievable. An hour and 50 minutes for a date. But I don't understand the meeting at a Walmart parking lot at all. Or he didn't even say parking lot.
That's like the area he's going to. It doesn't really have much. And Walmart is the super center, the big thing.
I guess. But if they're then going to a restaurant, why not meet at the
restaurant?
Exactly. At the restaurant. In fact, that defeats the whole purpose, I think.
Exactly, yeah. I've never done that. That don't make sense.
Last time you were on Bumble, Kayla,
Here we go.
And you met the random dude.
I've never met anybody on Bumble.
Yeah?
I didn't stay on there that long.
It was Tinder. Well, last time you were on Tinder and met that random dude in the parking lot, what parking lot was it? Do you recall?
Is it the Kohl's parking lot? Or was
I meet at the mall.
At the mall?
Millennia,
Inside?
Like in the parking lot of the mall. That's what I do.
See, I don't feel like that's super safe either. I think you almost have to meet inside the mall.
Yeah, like inside the mall.
Yeah.
I mean, it was like right in front of the mall. Like right
in the
where
parking lot, or
is.
okay, maybe in front of right at the door is probably okay, but not just in the parking lot.
Parking lot. Yeah.
Yeah. But that was during my phase of like trying to get free meals, you know.
Get what?
Free meals.
Oh.
So you go out on dates and
last
use
week.
these guys.
2 weeks ago. Early January.
Teaching y'all
Damn.
what's going on. That was a long time ago, though. I don't do those things.
Yeah, right. 2 months ago? Or,
No, like 2019. I would just like.
although 2019 does seem like a long time ago.
It was a long time ago.
All right, let's take a break. When we return, a lot more to get to. By the way, movie theaters in China, a record year so far. They're back. Maybe it's time to invest in movie theaters in America.
Yeah, what the hell is going on here?
Chinese movie theaters are dominating 2019 numbers. Oh, speaking of movies, this movie, hold on, let me give you a hint. Came
Titanic.
out 30 years ago. This movie is making me feel a little bit old today. Came out 30 years ago today. See if this
It
sounds...
rubs the lotion on its skin. It does this whenever it's told.
Mister, my family will take care.
You remember that one? 30 years ago today, I'll tell you which movie that is. One of the more scary movies, I think, at least of our generation. And plenty more to get to. Stick around. Quick break and the news. It's Justin Clark on the Florida Man Radio Network.
You're listening to You Have Power Radio with attorney Justin Clark. Florida Man Radio.
Previously on the Bubba the Love Sponge Show.
Oh my God, he's getting in the pants!
Oh, he's good.
That looked uncomfortable. Was Lummy making it worse than it really?
Now he's got to go to a different doctor for all the problems.
Lummy, do you feel dirty? Lummy, do you need to put in an HR violation?
I think Lummy needs a adult for that.
By the way, there's not a lot of shows that can pull this off, but this guy's a doctor.
Yeah.
And so, like, that was just...
So is Larry Nasser.
Bubba the Love Sponge, morning 6 till 10 on Florida Man Radio.
Since 2016, medical cannabis has been legal in the state of Florida and available to qualified patients. Today, over 400,000 residents are able to legally purchase cannabis from medical marijuana treatment centers. At True Leaf, they strive to bring you the relief you need and a product you can trust. Their plants are hand-grown in an environment designed to reduce unwanted chemicals and pests, keeping the process natural. If you or someone you know can benefit by gaining access to medical cannabis, go to TrueLeaf.com to find out how to get started. All windows are not the same. Only windows from Renewal by Andersen are maintenance-free, stronger than vinyl or wood, increase energy efficiency, and come with a lifetime warranty. This month, buy one window or door and get 40% off. Visit RBAFLA.com for details. Plus 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 12 months. A better way to a better window. That's why they are recognized by J.D. Power for the highest customer satisfaction. Get a free in-home or virtual consultation and quote today. Visit RBAFLA.com for details. Restrictions apply. License number CGG 1527613.
Pizza Hut's dropping a new Detroit-style pizza. That's cheese baked all the way to the corners of our Detroit-style pan, layered with pepperoni and sauce poured on last. It keeps the crust light and airy, starting at just $10.99. Try it today at pizzahut.com.
Hi, Nancy at Creative Floors, introducing the new, most innovative, durable waterproof flooring on the market. The durability and scratch resistance of laminate flooring and the waterproofness of vinyl plank all rolled into one, making it a perfect choice for active households with kids and pets. It's a must-see before you invest in waterproof flooring. At Creative Floors, we have the largest selection and savings on flooring that you don't want to miss. Visit us at creativefloorsonline.com for locations where it's worth talking to the experts.
Once upon a dime, there was a dealer next door that let everyone drive for just $1 dime down. Think driving a new car is a fairy tale? Not anymore. Everyone drives for just 10 cents down during my Once Upon a Dime sales event. That means you can drive for $0.10. So if you've fallen out of love with your old ride, dump it. Because right now I'm paying way over appraised value for any car, regardless of the make, miles, or condition. If you owe $2,000, $4,000, or even $7,000 more than it's worth, I still want it. I believe everyone deserves to drive a nicer, newer car. Check out the new Mirage, 43 miles per gallon starting at $9,900. Plus, my dealer next door credit approval process is magic. We're the fairy godmothers of approvals. So you can drive a car that's twice as nice. Because you can drive a new car for just a dime down. But hurry, this magic won't last long. I'm RC Hill. I'm your car dealer next door. Central Florida's first choice for new Mitsubishis. Located in DeLand and Ocala. Visit me at rchill.com. That's rchill.com.
Credit and 10 cents down required bank approval. Negative equity may be refinanced. Example, stock number N11571, 10 cents down, $289 per month at 3.9 APR for 85 months. See dealer for details.
Good morning. I'm News 6 anchor Stephen Montiero. Here are your Tuesday morning headlines. Orange County Mayor Jerry Deming says new groups could become eligible for the coronavirus vaccine within the next couple of weeks. So far, over 2.3 million people in Florida have received at least their first dose. So far, though, eligibility has been limited to healthcare workers and those 65 and older. Orlando police are searching for suspects after a deadly shooting. Investigators say people in 2 different cars started firing at each other late last night outside of a business on Shader Road. An adult male was later found unresponsive inside one of those cars and later died at the hospital. And the latest round of SpaceX Starlink satellites is now in orbit. They launched just before 11 last night on a Falcon 9 rocket. SpaceX tried to land the first stage on a drone ship in the Atlantic, but for the first time in nearly a year, the landing failed with the booster missing its target. Remember to get breaking news around the clock at clickorlando.com and the News 6 app.
WDYC, Altamont Springs. WYGC, High Springs. A JVC broadcasting station. 660 AM, 105.5 FM. Florida Man Radio. Now, back to You Have Power Radio with attorney Justin Clark.
Hour number 2 begins for a Tuesday. Kayla is here to my right. Lurch directly in front of me. Beanbag Nation also here with us. If you'd like to join us, it's 321-339-1055. Tons of theories rolling in about why Franklin's going to meet at the Walmart. And most of them aren't good, honestly. Most of them revolve around her husband and children. I mean, Franklin, I'm not trying to be rude here, but I mean, have you looked on her Facebook or Instagram or whatever you do? Because many people are texting in right now saying that she's likely married with children.
And she probably goes to the local Baptist church on Sundays.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. Is her profile private, or can you see pictures?
Might want to check that.
Yeah, I mean, do you see that Christmas tree with the kids dressed in red and that dude in the background? That's the husband.
With the new puppy they have.
Okay.
Yeah. We're not saying home. And look, I'm not saying this. The audience is saying. Homewrecker has come up, yes. The word homewrecker has been texted in a few different times. But we're not saying anything.
It's a little suspicious.
I mean, we even asked, the free meal getter, like, what would be the reason why Walmart parking lot?
Exactly.
All right. Any scary movie? First of all, as we get older, are movies really scary anymore anyway? Pilar loves to watch spirit movies about spirits, and I hate them. They're so boring to me. I hate
like
them.
I think those are the scary ones, but not scary as in you're like, It's just scary because they make you think. Yeah, you're like, damn, what is this is happening?
What is the movie where those people like attack the neighborhoods? That was kind of scary. It has that sound. That alarm sound.
Oh, The Purge.
The Purge was pretty scary, I thought. No?
Not really.
No. Well, one of the more scary movies from my childhood, at least, is one that now was released 30 years ago, which is very surprising. Now, this movie, guess what the movie was? I thought it was the scariest movie growing up. That being said, I watched it again like a few months ago with my little nephew, and it really wasn't that scary this time as I got a little bit older. The movie cost $19 million to make, and it brought in $272 million at the box office alone.
I'm going to say a word in Spanish and see if you can translate the word. Silencio.
See, there you go. The silence of the lambs.
On its skin, it does
30 years ago. So I'm 41. I was 11 years old when I saw this.
Whoa.
I mean, I can see as an 11-year-old, you'd probably be like, well, one, why are you watching this movie at 11 years old? And then two, you'd probably get scared.
Mister, my family
I'm a bad parent when it comes to movies. I will let my kids watch anything. I shouldn't do that, right?
No, you probably
But I kind of watched whatever I wanted to, and it didn't. I mean, well, maybe it affected me. I don't know, but I don't know. Whatever.
In what way?
I'm just, yeah.
Do you put the lotion on its skin? Do you do that?
You're asking for, they'll pay it.
It rubs the lotion on its skin or else it gets the hose again.
Yes, you will.
Is that Rocco or is that Chowder?
It was really a good movie. I'm sorry. Did you ever see Silence of the Lambs, Kayla? You're a little bit younger. Oh, my God.
Never.
What?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
But you know who Justin Bieber is, right?
I do.
Uh-huh. I thought as much. Have you seen Silence of the Lambs,
Yeah, I think
Lurch?
my mom, she might still have the VHS.
The Betamax. Do you have the Betamax of Silence of the Lambs? Do you remember Betamax at all? Betamax was right before VHS.
Okay, see, I didn't.
It was, I think they're a little fatter, but maybe smaller. It was like a VHS, and it was supposed to be the next big thing, but it never worked out. VHS then took over and dominated. My grandmother had a Betamax machine. I watched the movie Kojak on it. I remember it very well. But anyway, the movie Silence of the Lambs 30 years ago was not supposed to be a hit at all. It was really a full-blown, low-budget sleeper. They were not expecting it to make a bunch of money. I think Jodie Foster was relatively unknown then. Not necessarily unknown, but not a huge star. And I think this really made her become a big star. It was released on Valentine's Day, 1991. Who releases a horror movie on Valentine's Day? Isn't that a little unusual?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see a bunch of girls going to Galentine's Day watching this in the theater, do you?
No.
$19 million to make, $272 million at the box office. Who knows? Who knows how much it's brought in now over the years?
I mean, it's a cult classic now.
It is, but it feels like not a low-budget movie when you watch it either.
Yeah, when you watch it, yeah.
It doesn't seem like a low-budget film to me at all. I'm just shocked that it's 30 years old now.
The ones that I've liked are like the Paranormal Activity.
See, I'm not into any of that either.
I love those.
No, but because that's, like I said, it's like scary in the sense that it just makes you think, like, while you're watching the movie, I'm like, oh crap, what if I'm sleeping and all of a sudden
exactly.
I like
blanket.
Scream. I like the Scream movies only because of the girls in them.
Yeah.
I didn't scream for
Actually, I went to see the first one in the movie theater with one of my aunts.
Did you?
I was
about to say, did you go up in a shirt? I thought you were going to say a date. I didn't know it was your relative. My bad. I'm not trying to judge.
She was on a date.
Oh, you're a third wheel. How did she get stuck with you that night?
No idea.
I bet she was super
like
pissed.
7.
Right.
Did she at least act like she was happy you were with him?
Oh yeah, she's a cool aunt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, how did she get stuck with you? She's on a date.
Honestly, I don't remember.
We should call your mother and figure this one out. Mom, Auntie was trying to get.
Mom's probably like, what?
Lucky.
We went to go see what movie?
And it was, I'm sorry, which movie were you watching?
Scream
1.
Yeah,
Isn't that the
one
one that had a bunch of attractive ladies in it? It had Courtney Cox.
Yes.
Who else was it? What other ladies were in Scream 1? I just remember it being very much hot, sexy women in the movie. Nev Campbell, perfect. Who else?
Let's see. You already said Courtney Cox.
Yes.
I mean, Drew Barrymore.
Drew Barrymore, she was good back then.
Rose McGowan.
Yeah.
Okay. Mister, if you let me go, I won't press charges, I promise. See, my mom is a real important woman. I guess you already know.
He's about to drop the F-bomb. I'm trying to stop.
Now he places the lotion in the basket.
Okay, that's enough. The next one is put the lotion in the effing basket. I don't want you to have to hit the button today.
Yeah, we haven't had to in a while.
Been good. I dropped an F-bomb a couple weeks ago, though.
Yeah,
I forgot who pissed me off.
Oh.
I know we're talking about Rihanna and her job.
Oh, about the roofing company?
Yeah. And you were like, I don't know why the.
Wow.
Who knows? You can't win them all.
Nope.
Let's hit your text messages. Dave the drummer said Jodie Foster was already a big name actor before, but that movie helped revive her career. Wasn't she maybe a child actress as well? Or, excuse me, child actor because you can't call
can't say
actresses
actress
anymore.
Yep.
You got to call them
Yeah,
actors.
you're correcting yourself. Hey, we
Yeah,
like that.
see, I know. Don't call robots its either.
Yeah, all right.
I believe that she was a famous child actor as well. I do. When I was talking about that earlier, I thought to myself, I think that she was pretty well known before this.
Yeah, she was a child
But it helped revive her career. That's right. Oh, Franklin's back. Hold on. Long story short, y'all, her mom wants to meet me as well. What? She's dropping her off at Walmart. Y'all are assholes. What? What? Time out.
No, we can't be because we don't know the full story.
Okay.
We can only
All right.
speculate.
So her mom is dropping her off at the Walmart for the date. How old is she? Well,
Yes,
Frank,
please be.
how old is she? What, over 8?
Yeah, over 18.
Well, yeah, she's going to be over 18. We're not trying to say that, but her mom is dropping her off at Walmart in an open area. And then you're going to spend the night at mom's house, Franklin, because he said he might spend the night, but at mom's house.
Right.
For real? That would be weird.
That's awkward, yeah.
That would be strange. I thought she had. Not only did we think she had her own house, we thought she had her own family. Frankly,
I thought she had Christmas traditions.
Yeah, exactly. We thought she had a husband and like 3 or 4 kids and a dog.
Oh, God.
You know. So we had no idea that by family it was her mom's house. We thought you were gonna roll into her house and like like Fido's there. Like she has a family.
Right.
Who are you? Who's this new guy?
And then her husband is deployed right now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Semper Fi, Franklin.
Yeah.
Semper Fi. She's 22.
Okay.
That's pretty good. How old are you? How old is Franklin? You remember?
I think he's my age. 32? Or it might be
32.
31.
Oh, so a decade. That's good, Franklin.
Hey, that's fine.
That is not bad at all.
The thing is he going to be staying at mom's house?
I don't know. I guess we're going to find out tomorrow.
Yeah, we're going to find out.
Columbo checks in. What's up, Columbo? Franklin says, well, at least I have a date. Franklin's date says, we're meeting at Walmart because there's lots of cameras there. I'm scared of you. It turns out that's where her mom wants to meet. And then he says, my GG had a can phone. Beat that, Justin. What does that mean?
Can phone?
What, Columbo, what do you mean, buddy? I lost you at can phone. That's it. Oh, that's right. Colin is here. She played a 15-year-old prostitute and Taxi Driver, which is a great movie. That's right. Good point, Colin. Thank you. I forgot about that.
Like tin can phones.
Yeah? But what for what? A can phone. Beat that. My GG had a can phone. Oh, I think he's talking about his grandmother had a can phone.
Mm-hmm.
Mine had a Betamax machine. Oh, okay.
See, we're piecing things together, detective.
I got you. I mean, I should be able to figure out your text messages without having to do a whole full-blown investigation, though. You know what I mean?
Without having to Shakespeare it.
And so, what did Columbo say today? What does he mean by that canned phone? What is a GG? Huh? Let's call a timeout from the show and figure out what he meant by that. My GG had a can phone.
You need to use context clues to.
I mean, I remember back in the day, you would put the string, you would take a can, like a food, with the food out of it and put a string, and you could allegedly, like, talk to each other, right? Is that what we're talking about?
I think that is what we're talking
can
about.
phone. Could be.
Yeah.
When was the first time you ever called a girl from, like, your, like, house phone? Or
Oh, yeah. I her name was...
Oh, wow, you know the name.
I forgot. No, I don't remember. I don't think so. I don't recall. I think her name.
You don't recall, or you know what?
I think her name was Buff. Elizabeth Patterson. Her name, but her nickname was Buff.
Why do they call her Buff?
Because they tried to call her Beth, and she couldn't say it, so she would say Buff. But even to this day, they call her Buff, and she's married to one of my best friends from college.
Oh.
I mean, at least she stayed in the family, I guess. But she's the first girl I ever remember calling. And I think she might have dumped me or something, or maybe I dumped her. I don't remember. I was 12 or 11. Oh. So it's not like I was heartbroken, or maybe I broke her heart.
Actually, you probably were heartbroken.
I don't know.
This is why you are the way you are.
Oh yes, she ruined me.
Yeah.
Franklin has an update. You guys want to hear it?
Oh yes.
Does Franklin's date tonight who he's meeting at the Walmart and then moving over to the Burger King, live by herself or with her mother. Newsflash.
I'm going to say by herself.
What do you think, Kayla?
With the mother.
She has her own place.
Back in play, baby.
Mom is just nervous because I'm a guy she met online. LOL.
Well, that makes sense.
Yes, and a mailman.
Yeah.
I love male men. I love male persons. It's just that sometimes they get a bad rap, right? Some people call them creepy, I guess, is what it is. But our male people are great. We have Al Franklin, the guy who comes to my law firm. Oh, they're all great. It's just I think that I think it's because you met online.
Well, that makes sense.
At the end of the day.
That does make sense.
All right, let's see. What do you want to do? I got so much to get to. I don't know where to go. I got Franklin's date. I mean,
real compelling.
Right.
Speaking of movies, though, I think this is good news for the theaters in the United States, which obviously have struggled honestly, they've struggled over the last decade, but obviously the last year they have struggled mightily due to the pandemic. Well, Chinese cinemas are back open and selling more tickets than ever before. They're having a record year at the movie theaters in China. Don't you think this means that our theaters will come back as well? I mean, can we predict our behavior based on the Chinese behavior?
It should.
I think this is at least good news. And that AMC keeps borrowing money and doubling down like they're thinking it's going to come back. Mm-hmm. And maybe this will be an excuse for them to make the experience a better one.
Yeah, a better one.
And make it more fun to go to the theater.
And maybe a little more cost affordable. Like, we know they make their money on
popcorn.
But
overpriced sweet tarts.
When you got paying $12 for a small Coke, it's like
right.
Well, in China, local box office takings over the start of their Lunar New Year there have already surpassed those of the same time in 2019. And 2019 obviously was pre-pandemic, pre-Wuhan, whatever you want to call it. China's box office took in about $700 million over this past weekend. $700 million, which is a 33% increase over 2019. So I think that's probably good news for AMC and the like here. The problem is, I think anyway, I think that once they started creating these theaters now that have the nicer chairs where you can kind of kick back and they'll bring you wine or whatever, I think that makes it a more comfortable experience for people.
Yeah.
But then the only scary part, I think, for theaters is they started releasing these new movies where you can watch them in your house, in your bed, on your couch, whatever.
HBO Max.
And yeah. I mean, if you could watch the brand new movie coming out for $19.99 at your house or go to the theater and pay $50, and I understand that a lot of people love just that going to the theater experience. What would you choose, house or theater?
I'm not going to pay $50.
Well, I'm saying for the family of four, it's at least $50, I would think.
Well, because honestly, I do enjoy going to the movie theater.
Yeah, same.
But no, you're right. If it's the whole family, I mean, we're staying home.
Let's get to the root of the issue. Have you ever snuck drinks and candy and food into the movie theater or not?
1,000%.
Okay, where do you put it? In your purse? Do they look in your purse or no?
Yes.
Do they actually scope out your purse?
No, they don't look in my purse.
Oh yeah. So you just put it in your purse and zoom right in, no problem. Lurch, how many times have you snuck food and or drink into the theater?
No, just a couple of times.
I mean, where do you put it as a dude? You don't have a purse, so where do you hide it?
Oh, no, Eunice will put it in. I mean, you have to, because I mean,
I mean, what does a Coke set you back to the theater? At least probably $7, right?
It's expensive.
It's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, very expensive.
But then as you get older, I mean, you'll pay $10 for a beer no matter where you're at. It doesn't matter. You go to the carnival, you'll pay $12 for a beer. It doesn't matter.
The art gallery.
Yeah. But it's funny because dudes that I know have no problem paying like $12 for a beer at the game, yet they will bitch about paying $4 for a Coke for their kid at the fair. You know what I mean? They're like, yeah, but that's just a Coke. This is a beer. and it's hard for me to judge them because I feel you. I get it. Well, because a beer is a necessity. You don't have to have that Coke.
That is not a necessity.
Right? I mean, beer's a necessity at the game. So
no, you'd be paying $12 for the White Claw and like $8 for the beer.
There are wants, and there are needs, correct? Some things in life are a want. Some things are a need. That Coke, your kid's Coke at the movie theater, that's a want. The beer at the game is a need. No, there's a water fountain. Please.
No, you want it and you need it.
I'm joking. I'm sort of joking.
Sorta,
I mean, kind of.
sorta.
You know what I mean?
No.
Sort of, kind of.
All right, let's hit your text message, then we'll take a break. 404 is here. I forgot who this is. Who's 404? Do you remember?
We know it's Georgia.
Who's 404? I'm going to try to figure this out. Who are you? 404 checks in. GG means great grandma. Okay, I got you. I'm sorry.
Usually for gamers, it means good game.
Good game.
Oh, yeah.
Jay is here. What up, Jay? How are you? Franklin's date sounds like a future Dateline story. Which one? I mean, who's going to be the one getting charged? Her or him? For Jay? You know what I mean? Is it a Dateline story because she's going to attack him or vice versa?
Actually, you know what? I mean, come to think of it, Franklin, be careful as well because you never know.
Exactly.
You never know.
I mean, I think we know Franklin well enough at this point to know he's not going to do anything
he's
dumb.
not going to do anything wrong. But
Franklin's a good guy.
We don't know about
Franklin. Yeah, you should be careful. You need to go. I would tell her you want to meet. I've been to a Walmart or two. I would say you want to meet in the produce section. Well, is it a super Walmart or regular?
Yeah, we have to know.
Yeah, I would say let's go to a super Walmart in the produce section because it seems to be well lit right there and in the middle of everything. Do you buy produce at Walmart, by the way, or no?
No.
I don't think we traditionally do. No
Not
offense. Really. I'm sure it all comes from the same farm somewhere, but there's something about produce and Walmart that they don't go together well. But Franklin, my best advice is, and then also Franklin, I think from your perspective too, you're the one that's sort of on the defensive. She's like, well, my mom is making me meet you at the Walmart in a well-lit section. I'd put her on the defensive and say, look, I want to meet you in a well-lit place too.
Yeah.
You need to fight back. This is you fighting back. Make her feel like a weirdo.
You have team, you have power behind you.
Exactly. Yeah. You tell her that, well, good. I'm glad your mom wants to meet in a well-lit area because I want to meet you in a well-lit area too. Because I don't know what you're all about either.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you think that? That's how he should fire back.
Yeah.
Don't act like you're the one that's being accused of being the weirdo. Make sure she knows she could be a weirdo too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, who knows? I mean, she might have friends or whomever waiting just to like jump you. And
that's very true.
I mean, yes,
careful,
I understand. I've watched enough Dateline to know that it's always the weird dude who goes to jail, but I've also seen Snapped.
Yeah.
And Snapped is all about crazy women. So you let her know you've seen Snapped too. Just because she watches Dateline, tell her you've seen Snapped. That's all there is to it. Dateline's for women, Snaps for us. All right? All right, I gotta go. When we return, Franklin's going through an anxious period today, of course. And in fact, we all have anxiety. In fact, this year, I think many of us have had more anxiety than ever before. They studied 2,000 people to figure out what kind of music makes you the least anxious and what type of music makes you the most anxious. I'll tell you which one is which after this last quick break. It's Justin Clark on the Florida Man Radio Network.
You're listening to You Have Power Radio with attorney Justin Clark. Florida Man Radio. The Ed Till Show.
We're in one of those moments.
Thank you, and it's because my family will not answer my phone calls because I'm so frustrated, and Ed Till, God bless you.
I'm always here when you want to talk. You need to talk. You need to say hi. Dial this phone number noon to 3 Eastern, baby. It's going to be like a beacon, always there for you.
You are the best.
Thank you for sharing that.
The Ed Till Show, weekdays from noon till 3 on Florida Man Radio.
Florida Man Radio is proud to salute the men and women of the armed forces. February's Veteran of the Month is 8-year United States Marine Corps veteran Nicholas Perez of Claremont. We're hooking up Veteran Perez with a 2-night stay at the Hard Rock Daytona Beach Hotel and more. Nominate the veteran in your life now to be our Veteran of the Month. Log on to FloridaManRadio.com to get started. Florida Man Radio's Veteran of the Month, thanks to TrueLeave.com.
Adam and Eve is not giving you 10% off and not 20% off or even 40%. Your discount is even bigger. Adam AdamandEve.com is giving you a whopping 50% off. But why stop there? In addition to 50% off, you also get 10 free gifts. That includes a racy item for him, a sensuous toy for her, and something we know you'll both enjoy. Ooh. And 6 extra special bonus items that are sure to rev your engine, pique your curiosity, and even blow you away. And best of all, free shipping. Always delivered in discreet packaging. So rethink your bedroom routine. Go to AdamandEve.com and enter this station's exclusive code at checkout, FLMAN, and get, you know the discount, 50% off almost any item and 10 tantalizing free gifts. That's FLMAN, FLMAN.
Attention veterans, are you tired of the confusion connected with cannabis use? Many veterans are misinformed on the laws of medical cannabis and the Department of Veteran Affairs benefits. True Leave's True Vet program is designed to help educate veterans on the accessibility and use of medical cannabis. Their outreach programs help sponsor veteran nonprofits across the nation, including financial support, educational seminars, product explanation, and connection with local doctors in your area. To find out more, visit TrueLeave.com. That's TrueLeave.com.
It's coming. You know the name and you've heard the stories. Hey, it's Shannon Burke, and Orlando Harley-Davidson Bike Week 2021 is on, and it's right around the corner. March 5th through the 14th, Orlando Harley will be partying daily. Food trucks, full bar, vendors, and the official Harley-Davidson demo fleet full of 2021 models for test rides. Mark your calendars and make plans now. Orlando Harley-Davidson is located at 3770 37th Street, just off I-4. Visit OrlandoHarley.com or follow their social for details. Orlando Bike Week 2021, March 5th through the 14th. It's time to bring the party back.
Yes, it's healthier to take the stairs, but nothing beats jumping on the elevator. If you or someone you know is responsible for building management, maintenance, or selecting service vendors, write this down. Premier Elevator, 321-316-8558. Again, 321-316-8558. Premier Elevator is your vertical transportation expert. Monthly service and repairs, servicing all of Central Florida. PremierElevator.com. PremierElevator.com.
Hey, it's Jeff Adams, and the AC work at Four Seasons AC did the Florida Man Studio so good, it made DJ stop wearing those ridiculous muscle shirts. It was so cold, it started snowing from DJ's armpits. Call now and ask about Active Pure that kills COVID-19 viruses on surfaces. Four Seasons AC at 407-295-9231. 407-295-9231 or at 4acnow.com. Four Seasons AC, the AC company you wish you called first.
Elite Signs and Graphics can help you gear up for the new year with a fresh vehicle wrap. Save 15% now through the end of January. That saves you about $500. Get what you need to market and drive sales now with Elite Signs and Graphics. Signs, banners, menus, promotional items, customized shirts, printing, embroidery, or whatever. Many items available for same-day turnaround and curbside pickup. Right now, save 15% on vehicle wraps through the end of the month. Elite Signs and Graphics, 240 North Orlando Avenue in Winter Park. Online at EliteSignsandGraphics.com.
Have you thought of a career in real estate, or are you looking for a different way to grow and market your listings? You Have Realty is hiring and has opportunities for agents who can take advantage of our global approach to marketing. We can advertise your listings on TV, radio, and social media. Call 407-733-4700 for a confidential interview to discuss taking your career to the next level and the opportunity to work with our partner, Justin Clark.
Bubba the Love Sponge.
Hey, it's Bubba the Love Sponge. Listen every weekday mornings right here on Florida Man Radio. Powered by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
Get your fix of Florida Man Radio anytime and anywhere you are. Of course, you can catch Florida Man on 660 AM and 105.5 FM. But now you can listen wherever you are with the all-new Florida Man Radio app. And don't miss a second of the conversation at home by listening on your Alexa device. Just say, Alexa, play 105.5 Florida Man Radio. Florida Man is everywhere, unfiltered, unafraid. Get it how you need to, now. Now, back to You Have Power Radio with attorney Justin Clark.
Oh, loads of warnings for Franco the Mailman continue to pour in about this meeting the blind date at the Walmart. Be careful, buddy. Colin checks in. Franklin's date's mom ends up being a full motorcycle club. Yeah, so if you see a motorcycle club there in the parking lot, be careful. I agree. Franklin checks in himself. He says, "I've always wanted to be on TV. We just hope it's Dateline, not Snap." No, well, I don't. Neither.
No, neither.
Because Franklin, if you become on Dateline, means you're gonna be in jail. Snap means dead.
We hope it's because you saved somebody.
If she rolls into the date with funny tasting Gatorade, run. Head for the hills, because I've seen enough Snap that it always starts with a Gatorade.
And I'll always look at the package. If it says, let's say like lemonade or like grape, but it's green.
No,
then,
don't drink the Gatorade. In fact, just to be safe, stay away from all Gatorade or Powerade tonight. If I were you. And by the way, if the freshness seal is broken, do not drink said Gatorade. Actually, if the freshness seal on any beverage is broken tonight, don't drink. Please, don't drink it at all. I think it's a bad idea.
Don't eat nor drink.
The freshness seal is there for a reason.
Just go, get the job done, and get out.
Let's hit some text messages here. We'll proceed after that. Daryl is here. Me and my wife sneak Moe's burritos into the movie theater in my wife's purse.
Ooh.
So you bust out the whole burrito at the movie theater? I mean, that's aggressive. Isn't that the whole burrito is a bit aggressive? Because then you got the whole wrapper and it's going to be, like you're opening the wrapper and smashing a burrito at the theater.
And then whatever movie you're watching, there might be like quiet moments and you hear that. Yeah.
I brought in takeout.
You have?
I have.
Chinese
food.
So give me a few ideas of what you have snuck into the theater. I would like to hear. And please don't withhold any information.
Yes.
Like literally,
who are you with?
If you've taken a if you've taken a Happy Meal, I want to know about it. What is the most aggressive item you've taken into a theater?
Aggressive?
Yes, the most aggressive food item you've taken to a theater.
Like takeout or like.
So from where? I need more info.
It was like a Chinese restaurant.
You brought a whole Chinese takeout.
Yeah, and it was I had literally a meal. No, it was like multiple things, and I put it in my bag.
Soup? Did you get the
literally
like combo dinner?
Combo,
That's what you did?
the rice.
Wow. What?
All of it.
That's
sauces.
disgusting.
All in my bag.
So, I mean, the people around you weren't like, it smells like General Tso's chicken up in
no
here.
one is really paying attention.
Yes, they are.
I mean, they
Trust
probably
me.
are. I don't care though.
You don't even have to hear anything. You can smell the sesame chicken from a mile away.
Well.
Yeah. Anyone have any soy sauce? That's crazy. You took a whole freaking combo, Chinese combo meal.
$9.49 dinner combo.
Right.
Did you bring appetizers as well, or just the actual meal?
What about
That's
dessert?
A little extra. I didn't do all that.
So let me get this straight. What was it like? Was it the sesame chicken or the teriyaki?
It was
what was
probably
it?
like I don't know. This is a long
Oh, you don't
time
eat
ago.
chicken. That's
yeah,
right.
I don't
Never
eat it
mind.
now, but
it
I
was
did.
a tofu chicken.
Oh, you
no,
don't eat chicken?
before I did.
So what was it? What did you
It
order?
was probably like some chicken because
Fried
I
rice
eat chicken a lot.
And,
I used to eat chicken.
And did you get the egg roll as well?
Yes, I always get
And
egg roll.
did you, when you sneak a whole combo Chinese meal into the theater, do you even bother with the sauces, or that's going too far?
I get sauce.
So you put soy sauce on it as well.
Yes.
Now, don't you feel bad for the poor people that have to come in and clean up after you between films, and they literally have to sweep up fried rice?
Mess.
Oh.
I try not to. There's already popcorn on the floor anyway.
Oh, did I get Johnny?
Yeah, but they expect popcorn, not
rice.
Johnny,
lo mein.
we got some popcorn here to sweep up, but there's also fried rice on the floor. Do we start serving fried rice with the sweet? No, no. What is going on here? Columbo said Kayla goes to the movies. A bunch of canines follow closely. True that.
I'm hungry sometimes.
I'm hungry now, but I mean, you can actually have dinner prior to the movie. You know this, yes?
Or after, depending on the
or
time.
after. Yeah, I mean, you can go to a matinee and eat afterwards. I'd hate to be on an airplane with this woman. Jesus Christ.
I don't do all that.
She's you've been on an airplane before with the person next to you. It's one thing to bring like a pack of peanuts, possibly even. I don't know.
I think
maybe even a breakfast sandwich on an
sandwich,
early morning flight
would be okay.
But my brother who brings like the full blown Taco Bell that he got in the terminal, it's going too far.
Yeah.
It's going too far on a plane.
I've never done that. Yeah.
And then they'll come in too with kids and they'll have a whole picnic on the flight right next to me.
Yeah.
And that's too much.
I've seen that.
That's happened to me at my firm before. I don't want to go too far with this. But let's just say it was a Saturday appointment and they brought their whole family along with the takeout that they got right before meeting with me. And in my head, I'm thinking, you're at a lawyer's office. I mean, if you went to your dentist's office, would you have brought the whole picnic as well?
No.
And they just spread out all through my office and had a whole luncheon. And I was like, why? You guys couldn't have waited till after or before?
She said kids are hungry.
I mean,
now.
you're that hungry. And it really kind of drove me crazy. And because it made the meeting last an hour too. They kept having to stop so they could put mayo on their Sammys. Karen checks in. Good morning, Karen. Morning, friends. Been listening while getting projects done before I have to be off my feet for 2 months. I always stop at the dollar store for candy and drinks before going to the movies with my kids. Franklin, please be careful. We don't want to see you on Snapped. I added that part. But she said be careful. I added the Snap part.
Okay.
Karen, another 2 months off your feet?
That's crazy.
This has been going on since I've known you, I think. Hasn't it? Hasn't she been in that boot almost since we've known her for a year?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I've got some orthopedics you might want to talk to, guys. This is getting ridiculous. Out of control. Al the mailman is here. What up, Al? Hey, guys. Is he dating a customer on his route?
Whoa.
I don't think so because Al, he said the Walmart is an hour and 50 minutes from his house. So I think it's unlikely. That this is someone on his route.
This tea is hot.
Let's see who else. Oh, Jay checks in. Good morning, Jay. Franklin's date sounds like a future Dateline story or even a sequel to the movie Misery. Dave the drummer said, I haven't been to a theater in years, but I used to always bring a flask with me to the theater. That's a good call right there, Dave. Dave knows the way to my heart. Talk about flask. Send me a flask with a big C on it. We'll be friends forever.
Have you ever sneaked booze in a movie theater?
No, I don't think so, but I don't know. I don't have a recollection of doing that, but I wouldn't be surprised. The problem is I just don't go to the theater. In the last 10 years, I might have been twice.
Really? Wow.
Maybe twice. And that was kicking and screaming, you know?
So like if your kids wanted to go see a new like Pixar movie or something, you wouldn't take them?
Somehow I've always figured my way out of it. Always. I did go see Cinderella or something a few years ago with Sophia, but that's about it. I would go. I don't know how I get out of it. We're not a big theater family. We're just not. I like to have lunch prior, but then and then at lunch I figure out a way to blow it off. It's true. Let's see here. Who is this? Daryl is here. What's up, Daryl? Our family, we have 3 girls, would be about $60 with popcorn and drinks to take to the. That's true. At least 60. I mean, I can't imagine going to the theater and buying popcorn, just going there and not being cheap about it, being under $100.
Yeah.
If you have 2-3 kids and a wife, that's $100, isn't it? I think so. But it sounds like fun to me right now that we're talking about it, but it's not something I do often. Columbo thinks that Franklin is going to date tonight with the Postmaster General's daughter? Really?
Oh.
I hope not. The Postmaster General also announced today that he's going to increase the price of mail, but also give us fewer services where now you can do first-class mail in 2 days. Now it's going to be 3 to 5 days while increasing the cost of it. So I don't know about that. Dave the drummer said, I got the flask idea from Shannon. He takes them to football games. Oh, I used to do that all the time. We used to take flask to... Hold on. I used to take flask airplane bottles to University of Tennessee games. Cole, what's up, bro? You ruined my day yesterday.
Hey,
you okay?
Hey, listen, man. I was a little harsh. I didn't mean to get in your head like that. And I could tell that I did.
Okay.
Hey, listen, man.
That was an evil laugh. What's up?
I'll be real quick. Be real quick. And it's all good stuff. I depend on you guys, the Florida man, to get me through my day. I lean on you guys heavy. You have a great radio show. And one thing I want to tell you about your show, it doesn't always hit home with me, but you have made it your own. And that's highly commendable, man. This is your show. and you're yourself. You're not trying to be anybody else, and people love you for that, man. So
I appreciate
I just wanted to do a quick apology, and I'm still listening to you guys. Love you guys. You guys have an awesome day.
We love you too, man. Hey, thanks for calling, brother.
You got it.
All right,
Later,
peace
man.
out. That was nice. He did. All right, so he got in my head yesterday. He really did. You know how I always say I have thick skin, nothing can bother me? He was texting saying we sucked yesterday, and it actually got in my head a little bit. To the point where I texted Lurch last night. I was like, yo, F call. Right? Didn't I say something like that? Because it was in my head. But then
because I think it's going after you and saying, you know, you're short, whatever. I mean,
that's fine.
That's nothing.
But saying our show sucks.
But I think when it something about like the show or like something that like you're creating or something, I think that's when it really.
But then again, I mean, first of all, thanks for calling. I mean, you know, it wasn't bothering me anymore anyway. But it was nice of you to call.
No, but
and
criticism is always going to be taken, whether it's good or bad.
But and he wasn't a dick about the criticism of the thing. He was like, I just think your show is not good. I'm not trying to be rude. Your show is just not good. You're not good at radio. He said, I hope you're better at law than radio, and that's why it bothered me. I think yesterday. Because I don't know if I'm better at law either. I'm just kidding. Anyway. A good job today. Kayla, we'd like to find out more about you. How do we do so?
Glitter X Cakes. Instagram.
Lurch, more information can be found about you where?
Nando the Fern on Instagram or Fern FMR on Twitter.
Thank you for joining me today. I love you. You know I love you. I hope you know I love you. Karen, please, I can't believe you got surgery again. Unbelievable. We're thinking about you. Do me a favor, will you? Stick around. Because Bill O'Reilly is coming up next, followed by my good friend and the Orlando legend. Nationwide radio legend, that is. Edward Till. From noon until 3. When Shando takes over, he's sort of the anchor tenant, the Publix of this little radio station shopping center with the Shannon Burke Show from 3 to 7 with his good buddies Yo Frey and DJ. The party starts again tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. with Bubba, the Love Sponge. Kayla, I don't know much, but I do know one little teeny tiny thing.
And what is that?
I'll see you right back here again tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. on the Florida Man Radio Network.